Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode in my Football Manager series. This is episode number 41, and today we are returning with two big games with our Tigers as take on Ajax away at the Amsterdam Arena in the first leg of our Champions League round of 16 tie, and then take on Spurs in the EFL Cup final. Before we play those games, though, we can show how I've been getting on off camera. And is this the biggest episode of the series so far? I think it is. I can't think of a bigger one than this. Of course, maybe the early episodes when we were struggling for form, and of course we had a points ultimatum on the board, but it's certainly up there as one of the biggest episodes of the series so far. Two massive games, and hopefully we'll come through with wins in both. Of course, in the last episode you saw our 1-0 victory over Everton, and then also our 2-1 victory over Stoke in the EFL Cup semi-final second leg to get through to the Cup final, which you see today. I then played several games off camera, and the form was a little bit mixed, really. We started off with a 3-0 victory away at Portman Road against Harry Maguire and Sam Clucas in the Ipswich team and destroyed them, which is really good to see. But then we lost back-to-back. First away at Old Trafford against Manchester United by a 1-0, and then 3-2 at home to Watford. And I've said before, Watford are my bogey team in this year's FM. It's the formation they play, the 5-3-2 with wing-backs. I just can't counter it. I can't get the better of it. It's just too good on this game. And sadly, that was a really disappointing loss. So after that, at Carrow Road, we won 2-0 and got back on the winning wagon. I rested pretty much my entire team for this game. It was more of a dropping, really, as opposed to a resting, and the backup brigade got the job done. And then a 2-0 victory over Leicester with our normal first team, and then a 0-0 draw at home to Burnley as well. Our last game was a 2-0 victory over Middlesbrough in the FA Cup 5th round, which puts us through to the 6th round, which is against Chelsea. And as you can see right now, this is our competition's overview. And in the Premier League, we are in 4th place with 10 games to go and have a game in hand on most of the teams around us right now. Now, of course, there's no chance of us getting back into the title race with 22 points behind United, who look as though they're going to win the title for the 3rd straight year. But as things stand, it's very, very tight right now between 4 teams from 3rd to 5th. Is that right? No, sorry. 1, 2, 3, no, 3rd to 6th even. What? No, hang on. Well, it's tight at the top of the table, basically. I can't count. And as things stand, we're just about doing enough. And it's very tight right now. There's 10 games to go. There's no guarantee we'll make Europe for next season. Maybe Champions League, Europa League, or nothing. I guess we'll have to wait and see. But that's basically that. I don't think there's anything else to show you. So let's just get straight into the first game of today's episode. Get straight in. Come on, mate. Stop with that stuff. You know you take far too long. Anyway, the first game is away in the Netherlands to take on Ajax the Amsterdam Arena. And I forgot to change my lineup. There we go. So this is the team for the game then. 4-2-3-1, of course, with our usual instructions. Low crosses on for Donnelly today. And this will be the team for the game. Raj in goal. Back four of Timon, Dimov, Sonogo and Torre. In midfield, Kirkpatrick and Malonaz. Further forward, Olivier on the left, Leko on the right, and Saidi as advanced playmaker. Donnelly leads the line. And on the bench, Pena, Keane, Blind and Dye, Barkley, Delafeo and Rogerio, who has been in scintillating form this season with most goals coming in cup competitions. But he has just been, I mean, what a pickup this guy's been. Seriously, unbelievable signing. And I'm sure he'll feature at some point today in these two big games. So yeah, first game, it's Ajax away. Come on, Hull City. Big, big game. First ever Champions League knockout round game. Let's get a win and a few away goals to give us a good advantage going back to Hull. Alright, so first highlight of the game. It's taken 43 minutes and it comes to Ajax with a corner. Leko heads it clear, but Christensen should beat Kirkpatrick to the ball. I do feel like there will be goals in this game, which is good for us. We want those away goals, but I'm wary of Ajax's threat going forward, and I'm a little bit worried they might take the lead here. Ure on the ball, plays it in, but there is Brian Malone as the Canadian getting it clear. And now Donnelly receives the ball, has a long way to go, takes it over the halfway line. Can he do it all himself? No, he finds Saidi instead, and Saidi round one, round two, shoots straight at the goalkeeper. First chance there in so far a very drab first half. So second half begins, still tied at 0-0. We had the only highlight in the first half. I'm sure there'll be more in the second half. I'm sure this game will open up at some point, but feels a little bit cagey right now. I mean, these are both young teams, so it's Wonderkid FC versus also Wonderkid FC, so it does kind of make sense that with a lack of real experience out there for either side, it is going to be a little bit nervy, but I'm sure it will open up at some point. I've got to hope so, otherwise I've got nothing to show you today. My goodness, this has been very poor, but highlight here for Hull. Come on, Olivier's corner into the middle, and there's a penalty. Oh yes, get in. Sonogo pushed, and the referee gives us a spot kick. Donnelly's going over to get the ball, so I presume he'll be taking it. And a chance for Brian Camrashai Donnelly to possibly get that nickname removed once and for all. Come on, Brian. This will be a big goal for us away from home. Please don't miss. Oh, for God. Oh, my God. That makes it worse. penalties in this year's game, I swear you see half of them saved. That's why he's still camera shy, I'm telling you. He's just not consistent enough in the episodes. And then Leko's shot saved. That's a big miss. And if Ajax go on to win this game, I'm going to be furious. God damn it, Brian. Seriously, mate. He's one of the most inconsistent strikers I've ever seen. As Sonogo receives the ball. Still time in this game for us to find that away goal, but we have looked a better team. We just haven't looked clinical in front of goal. Saidi finds Malonas, and the Canadian on the ball plays that wide towards Leko. And Leko down the right-hand side takes it round one and crosses. And there is Donnelly to make amends. Get in. Those two have missed two brilliant chances earlier. Donnelly's penalty save and then Leko's rebound saved. Combined for our goal. And we get in front. Come on. Oh, Brian, I love you. I love you, mate. You may be inconsistent at times. You may frustrate me at times, but I still love you. Leko down the right-hand side, takes it round one, drills one in, low cross is OP, and there's Donnelly from 4 yards to turn it home. We go in front, he makes amends, and we have that away goal. Now let's close out this game with this scoreline. Come on. And as I'm about to make changes, there might be a chance here for a second goal as Torre's on the ball, and the right back plays it back towards Kirkpatrick. As we patiently probe and look for an opening in the Ajax defence, Torre plays it into Donnelly, who's got Saidi with him. This could be two, and oh, for God's sake, what a moment, what a chance. And Saidi puts it wide. We should be 2 or 3 goals up on the night, and those are the away goals I was looking for to give us the best possible chance of returning to Hull and being comfortably in the driver's seat. Still 1-0. I'm fine with the scoreline. It's a good result as things stand if we can see it out, but it might be a case of what might have been. This tie could have been not necessarily over, but firmly in our hands going back to Hull. Instead, Ajax still in this game and in this tie. As Malonas finds Delafeu through to Ross Barkley, off the bench, back to the Canadian. And Brian now on the ball, back inside to the former Everton man. Barkley takes it round one, gives it to Brian. Brian back to Ross. Barkley on the ball, takes it round his man. Space to shoot, possibly. Oh, it's off the bar. It cannons off the underside of the crossbar. 5 clear-cut chances, but only 1 goal. I'm sorry, but that's not good enough. It's going to be a really weird feeling if we see out this game with a 1-0 scoreline because, don't get me wrong, I'm pleased and everything. We prevent Ajax from scoring. We get the away goal I wanted. But let's be honest here. We should have put this tie, I'm not going to say to bed, but, well, we tucked it in, let's just say that. But instead, a 1-0 score... Does that make sense? Not really. It's a 1-0 scoreline, and I'm going to calmly say... that was really special, lads. Nobody gets a chance to be playing Manchester League. Congratulations. Everyone's pleased with that. But, I mean, you know, on the down low here between you and I'm disappointed. We missed a penalty. We hit the crossbar. We had golden chances and only 1 goal. I don't think that's good enough. It might be enough, but I don't think that's good enough performance. I don't know whether I'm being a little bit too critical or not here, but I genuinely do feel as though had we won that game and converted all those chances we had and scored 3 or 4 goals, Sonogo finishes his tutoring with Blint, which is good. Picks up no traits though, and he already had those 2, so that's a bit annoying. And at least he reacted well, and he should have Blint as the favourite personnel now, which he does, which is good. But yeah, what was I saying? Something about us winning the game by a few more goals. I'm just saying that if we won that game and converted those extra chances, I'm pretty sure the tie will be over. And instead, I'm a little bit nervous. But anyway, can't worry about that now. Gotta forget about that and focus on the second final game today, which is our first ever cup final as we take on Spurs at the EFL Cup final here at Wembley. And this will be the team for the game. A few changes to give starts to players who have played well in the cup so far this season, but still a very strong side. And the same tactics with one change, which is float crosses instead of low crosses due to the change up top. So this is the team for the game. Raj in goal, back for retirement, Dimov, Sonogo and Torre. In midfield and Dye, the skipper, and Saidi. Further forward, Olivier on the left, Leko on the right, and Barkley as our advanced playmaker. Rogerio leads the line. He has been on fire in this competition, and I think might be the top scorer as well. And on the bench, Pena, Keane, Blint, Kirkpatrick, Malonas, Delafeu, and Donnelly as well. So second game, it's Spurs. It's our first ever cup final. Let's get the win. Come on, Hull City. Oh, Rogerio's top scorer. Nice. I really do feel this is like a marquee moment in this series. If we can win this, get our first piece of silverware, that will be absolutely fantastic. And hopefully set a precedent that we can win more as the series goes on. And Ross Barkley has hit the bar 8 minutes in. Second time he's hit the woodwork in 2 games. Keep the shots a little bit down, Ross, and they'll find the back of the net. Still 0-0, but good start from Hull. Let's find an early goal. Free kick for Hull. Rogerio takes it and finds Ndai, and the skipper gives to Saidi on the ball. And the Frenchman back towards Dimos. We work it around on the ground and don't force things through. Saidi gets round 1 and shoots. And in the end, the goalkeeper tips it over the bar for a corner. Still goalless, 90 minutes in. We've had the only 2 chances. We're dominating possession early. Spurs don't seem to be doing anything at all. Let's keep this pressure up and find that breakthrough. Come on. Let's find a goal before the break. Find a goal before the break. Come on, one more chance maybe? No, that would do it for half time. We have been a much better team in the first half. I'm going to say nothing at the break because whenever we're leading or playing well, I always feel like if I say something at the break, that'll always make things worse. So we shall leave things as they are. We've dominated possession, 11 shots, 4 on target. All we need now is that 1 goal. Come on. First highlight of the second half, but sadly it comes against the run of play to Spurs, it seems, with Balde Keita on the ball back towards Sato. And he'll find Firmino back towards Balde Keita. He finds Bonaventura. Lovely free ball. And Firmino tucks it home. I can't believe it. And the ex-Liverpool and Hoffenheim man fires Spurs in front just past the hour mark. We've dominated this game. And we're trailing. Come on. Oh, the frustration is real. Spurs work the ball around really nicely, to be fair. Lovely first-time ball by Bonaventura. And the Brazilian fires it into the bottom corner. We have dominated this game, but we trail by 1. Come on, lads. Oh, Barkley, get him off. Gives the ball away, and Spurs could possibly double their lead here. It's Bonaventura with another lovely free ball. And thankfully, this time the shot goes horribly wide. This is really going to frustrate me if we lose this game. And Rogério's left it to the final to play his worst game in the competition, which is just typical, really. I want to bring on Donnelly. I don't really want to change shapes. We have played well, but I'm going to take off Lecco for Delafeu, and I'm going to take off Barkley, and I'm going to play a 2-strike formation, a 4-2-4, have Donnelly up top with Rogerio, who can play now as a target man support. And let's see if we can find some chances and get ourselves back on level terms. We need to. We have to. Otherwise, sadly, we're going to lose the final and totally bottle it. We've been a much better team. Free kick for Spurs. Floated into the middle. Penalty. And it's Delafeu I've just brought off the bench. I don't know what to say. I've choked in the final. I've totally choked in the final. The boys have choked. I can't believe this. I don't believe it. And then Dyer's now got a booking as well for allegedly abusing the officials. That's my captain doing that. Oh, Balde Keita, make it 2-0. Just end it. Just end it. I can't believe it. We've waited 6 years for a chance for a trophy, and we've totally choked. The EFL Cup final is where our dreams go to die, as Balde Keita tucks it home. I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say. I should have kept faith in Donnelly despite missing the penalties, because Rogerio's got a 6 foot 3, a 6.3, and done nothing. There is a highlight here from a corner though. Delafeu takes it. Dimov tries to get there but can't. Donnelly first loose ball, finds Gerrard, he gave away the penalty. Headed clear, and oh wow, if Spurs go and make it 3 on the break here, I don't know what to say. We've got numbers back here. There is absolutely no way Spurs go and make it 3. Absolutely no way. Bonaventura on the ball, tackled by the skipper. Come on. Come on. 1 goal. We can still get back in this game with 4.5 minutes to go. Torre finds Delafeu down the right-hand side. Make amends for giving away that penalty. Come on, son. What can you do? Whip it into the centre if you can. You got Rogerio there, and he's saved. It's saved. Rogerio has his shot saved. The top scorer has had a miserable afternoon in the final. It's still 2-0. Just end the game now. It's all over. 6 years we waited for this. 6 years we've been waiting for a chance to win silverware. Our first ever cup final. And we totally choked. I mean, there is literally no other way of putting it. When you have 64% possession, take 16 shots and have 5 on target, compared to 4 and 2. I mean, there's no excuse. There's absolutely no excuse. So assertively, I'm going to say I'm far from pleased from what I've just seen. We've motivated a few of them. We've fired up a couple as well. But I couldn't care less if they were demotivated right now. We've choked in the final. Brilliant. And Rogerio's 6 goals in the end count for nothing, as we failed to pick up our first piece of silverware. Torre's out for a few days as well. I mean, what a horrible way to end today's episode. Yeah, we won the Ajax game 1-0, but who cares? I mean, seriously, I am so frustrated. But that is going to end today's episode of the Football Manager series, guys. And sadly, we don't end with our first piece of silverware in the trophy cabinet. Instead, we end embarrassed after playing so well, but getting nothing for the game. So we shall leave it there then, and we shall return with 2 more games of our Tigers. I'll play a few off camera. And we'll come back with the... Oh, do you know what? That Liverpool game is going to be huge away at Anfield. They're in 5th place right now. But But you know, I want to play the FA Cup game as well. Let's do a massive triple header in the next episode as my way of an apology for me bottling that final. So I'll do a massive triple header in the next episode. Chelsea away at the Bridge in the FA Cup 6th round. Ajax at home in the second leg of our Champions League first knockout round. And then Liverpool away at Anfield in the big 4th versus 5th clash as things stand right now. So sorry about the final. I totally got it messed up and wrong. But hopefully we'll make amends in the next episode. So a big thank you for watching. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day. And I'll see you for the next episode in our Football Manager series very soon. Totally bottled that. Absolutely bottled it.